This video is going to explain the different links that are available to you for each of your tours. I'm going to start right here from the page within the particular tour that I want the links for, and you'll see this is where all the icons are for the different things that I can do for this tour. So I'm going to click on the one that says Tour Links, and this brings me to the Tour Links page. And before I go through each separate type of link, I'm going to show you the options for which links you can get. The first link here that looks like a little chain, it's got a legend up here so you can see what's what, is the actual web link. So if you click on it, you won't see anything, but it's copying to my clipboard that actual HTTP address so that you can then take it and copy it somewhere else. The next one, the two little arrows that are back to back, that's the embed code. So if you're working on a web page and you want to actually put the whole tour into your website, you've got the web page open, you can see all the coding, you can copy that link and paste it into your web page, and then the actual tour itself will show on your web page. The third link is the QR link, and that's one of those funny little symbols that cell phones can read, that when the cell phone reads the symbol, it takes that person directly to the tour. So you might consider using one of those in a newspaper ad or on a sign or something where people are going to see that and be able to just go straight to the tour from that QR code. So those are the three options for links that you can get. And now the different kinds of links can seem a little bit overwhelming because there's several of them. So I'll go through them quickly one at a time. The first one is the branded tour, and I will click through and show you what that is. That is in your drop down. You may have a drop down menu, you may have the information showing there all the time, but the branded gives you all your personal information in there. So you'll have your name, your office, your contact information, your picture, everything will be in there, and that's the branded tour link. The next one is the unbranded tour. So let's take a quick look at that. It's essentially exactly the same tour, but you'll notice this time when I go up for info, there's none of my information there. Just these links over here that go to the flyer or the email, gallery, different things that you can choose that you would have up there. This is the link you would use if you're posting your tour onto the MLS system, because they don't allow your branding to be there. So you definitely would use the unbranded link for those purposes. The next one is the simple layout tour, and this, you might want to use this if you were putting it on your web page or something like that. It's just the actual tour itself. You'll see there's no drop down, there's no other information there, you just get the slideshow, so it's nice and clean. The next choice is a gallery. And there again, this might be something you'd want to use on your own website or perhaps somewhere else. And this doesn't display a slideshow. It just displays all of the images on one page. So it's nice and easy for someone to scroll through and see all the pictures. And you can choose whether you're seeing them small, medium, or large format there, depending on which button they click. So that's the gallery link. And then the final one is custom links. And what that does, that allows you to choose which bits of that information show up in your tour. You can decide whether you want to have the actual property address show or not show, whether your branding shows or not shows, and whether those links over on the left hand side show or not show. And you can also decide whether the tour starts playing the slideshow automatically when someone opens it up, or whether they click through the images themselves. The other thing you can do here is decide which image you want to start the tour with. By default, the tour will start with the first image in the order of images that are on the tour. But here, if for some reason you wanted to show the gardens first and they were at the end of the tour, you could select there the first garden image, and that's where the tour would start for you. And again, you've got the three choices of links. The last thing on this page is download offline tour, and when you might need that would be if you're going to make a DVD or a CD for somebody so that they can then take that away and use it. Or if you had maybe a client who was out in the country whose internet service was really bad, and chances are that it was going to take too long for the pictures to load, you could download the offline tour onto your laptop or your phone, and you could show it to them that way without any internet connection. So that's what the download offline tour is. It downloads the whole tour for them. And I think that pretty much covers everything on this page. So again, you've got the 3 links. The plain web link, the link that gives you the code so that you can embed the tour into a web page somewhere, and the QR code that you can use on ads and signage somewhere where people aren't going to have to look at a web address and think, oh my gosh, I have to remember all that and type it into the web. They can just use that QR code and bang, they're there. Okay, thanks for watching. Again, if you've got any questions, if there's something I haven't covered here, please contact me and let me know.